A woman's face appears in his memory, but her name has long been forgotten. For Samuel Little, that never mattered. What mattered was the hunt. And for more than 4 decades, he moved silently through America, leaving behind a trail of victims so scattered and ignored that no one realized they were all connected until it was far too late. Born in 1940, Little grew up drifting from town to town, collecting arrests like passport stamps, theft, assault, kidnapping. Each time, he slipped through the cracks. He learned early that society rarely listened when certain women went missing, women on the margins, living hard lives, often without family to demand answers, and he exploited that silence with chilling precision. Little claimed he never used a gun. He preferred his hands. He said it made him feel close to his victims, a sentiment he delivered with the calm of someone recalling an old hobby. Investigators later described his memory as almost supernatural. He could sketch the faces of the women he killed decades earlier, recalling the curve of a cheekbone or the shape of a jaw with eerie accuracy. But when asked their names, he shrugged. Those details, he said, were never important. For years, he drifted across states, Florida, California, Texas, Ohio, leaving bodies in alleyways, wooded roadsides, abandoned lots. Sometimes coroners labeled the deaths as overdoses or accidents. Sometimes cases were never opened at all. He counted on this. He understood America's blind spots better than most. The twist came in 2012 when a DNA match linked him to 3 murders in Los Angeles. Detectives expected another routine denial. Instead, they met a man ready to talk, eager even. Once he realized he would never walk free again, Samuel Little began to confess. Not to 3 murders, not 10, not 20, but more than 90. Even hardened investigators struggled to believe it, until he began describing his victims with detail only the killer could know. What they wore, where they stood, how they begged, how their bodies fell. Samuel Little died in 2020, but his legacy remains a haunting reminder of how easily the unseen can vanish. He became the most prolific serial killer in American history, not through brilliance or disguise, but through society's failure to notice the people he chose. Proof that sometimes the most terrifying monsters hide in plain sight, thriving wherever no one is looking.